is your counselor. Thank you for watching Senior Counselor all the time. I do appreciate your time, wasting your credit, always watching your counselor. Today's topic is Africa leaders has failed. They have failed in a big time. I'll give you only 3 points, that shows that Africa leaders has failed. I am not here to condemn or tell anybody what Africa leaders has done, but their failure aspects. I am here to tell you their failure, what they have done, and what they are about to continue to fail. That is the reason why your counselor is here. To tell you so that the youth will wake up. Put a little pressure on them so that they can wake up. Because they are still asleep. Our leaders are still asleep. Have a little time and then let's still wait whilst our 3 points is about to begin. The first point is Africa leaders, number one, is the growing of unemployment. The growing of unemployment has increased to a certain number of people. The reason why I could see that our leaders has failed is, as a good leader, you need to sit down, get your statistics right, get to know that the number of people who will graduate from your high school, your colleges, your universities, all of them, you need to get to know the number of people who are who graduate from the universities every year. So if you are a leader and you cannot do this rough statistics that a number of people will graduate from your university, then you are a failure leader. Unemployment has generated to an extent that now people from university cannot get a work to do. Now university in Africa has become waste to an extent that those people who have gone through university education cannot get even just a cleaner job to do. And it keep on going. And it will get to a time people will be fed up with this situation. So I am urging to Africa leaders to sit down, to awake from their sleeping. Because most of Africa leaders are sleeping. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. And continue keeping doing this will enable our leaders to continue to misbehave. The reason being that because the youth are not talking, because the youth are not doing what they're supposed to do, all those things, the leaders are asleep. So my people, my Africa leaders, stand up and then let's see your action, because you are sleeping. Most of Africa leaders, about almost 54 countries, most of them are still sleeping. Rwanda just returned from war. But let's see what Paul Kagame, which is the president of Rwanda, is still doing to his people. He is trying his possible best. And now, if you get to Rwanda, Rwanda is almost the second Africa cleanest city because of a good leadership. If you come to Ghana, the president introduced free SHS, but other aspect is also something. We need the Africa leaders to introduce things like this. Get to most of Africa countries. Just a little rain, the whole place is flooded. Come to Nigeria, you can see worse things in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Just a little few rain, the whole place is flooded. Come to Ghana, the same thing. Around Circle, just a little rain, the whole place is flooded. Sometimes the citizens are also part, but if you have a good leader, the citizen will not misbehave. You put rules and regulation, things which will help the citizen to know their right, what they're supposed to do. Because a weak leader will continue to misbehave. And the citizen will also misbehave. Because the leader is the first person who is misbehaving. So we need to get to know all those things. And as Africa, we need to stand up. Africa, we are misbehaving too much. Our leaders are still asleep. Let's go to point number 2. Increase in hardship in Africa has become worse day by day. And as Africa leader, your duty is to make sure that your citizens, your people will live a comfortable life. My second viewer, thank you for joining. It's your counselor. I am putting our leaders on their toes because Africa leaders are still sleeping, most of them. I made an example of Paul Kagame in Rwanda. His performance. They just recently returned from war. But if you get to Rwanda, you get to know the number of development Paul Kagame is putting out there. Meaning, his leadership is awesome. Coming to Ghana, our president also introduced something called free SHS. That is one aspect of social intervention to his people. But the other side, I will not just mention it here. Because all of them are failing gradually day by day. And I want all Africa countries to perform very, very well. I am not here to condemn anybody, but Africa leaders has all continuously sleeping because their leaders are suffering. Their citizens are suffering. And those people they are supervising are also sleeping. Their ministers, their MPs, their MCs, their senators. Because if the leader is sleeping, their followers will continue to wallowing themselves in seriously sleeping. Point number 2, increase in hardship. Most of Africa countries are now in poverty. Increase in hardship. Increase in hardship. Most of Africa countries are now seriously in increase in hardship. Let's see. Food is one of the biggest problems in Africa. Whilst we have in abundant land to farm, because of bad leadership, now farming has become those people who are poor. Somebody from university will not even think to go and farm, because farm is for those poverty or poor people. But go to America, those people who are rich are the farmers, because the government is supporting them day by day. But Africa, the farmers are the poor people. Accommodation, where people will sleep. We live in our land, but a lot of people are very, very poor. They cannot get even a place to sleep, which is one of the biggest problems in Africa. Now, if you get to most of pumping or fuel station, even fuel, getting fuel, a place where you get even a fuel, the fuel is used to increase every day. Before a day will break, a fuel has increased to a certain percentage. $1 tomorrow, $1 30 cents, $1 50 cents. Because our inability to supervise our own leadership, our own people. Food. So African leaders need to wake up. We need to put them on their toes, because our people are still sleeping. My last point is insecurity. Getting to Nigeria, Boko Haram, here and there. Boko Haram, here and there. Getting to Kenya, terrorists, here and there. Most of Africa countries, terrorists, here and there. Insecurity, because our leaders are sleeping. Because our inability of our leaders are still sleeping. Insecurity everywhere. So we need to be very, very serious in doing things all the time. So my people, I am urging, pleading from our people, so that our Africa country, our mother and lovely Africa country, will move forward. Take my word in a good faith, and then let's see what will happen in our next video. Thank you very much. Your counselor will come back once again with another interesting topic. Another time. See you. Bye-bye.